Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Manisha here. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a review for Born Pretty store. I have got some beautiful gel polishes to swatch and share with you today. My discount code if you wish to purchase these as well as anything else site-wide at Born Pretty store is MMX20. It'll give you 22% off site-wide, so you'll find the information at the bottom of the screen here, as well as down below in the information box, where you'll also find links for these beautiful gel polishes too, and Born Pretty Store's website. So on with the review. What have we got today? So we have got some beautiful magnetic polishes here, and also one of Born Pretty's black gel polishes. Now often when I swatch magnetic polishes, I will always do them on a black base as well, because often a lot of these just look more intense and more in depth when they've been done on a black. So I thought it'd be quite nice to actually try out Born Pretty Store's black polish, because I haven't actually used this one before, and it'd be quite nice swatching purposes for you to also to see what this polish looks like. So on with the review. I will swatch this one first, and followed by the magnetic polishes, so do stay tuned right till the end. We'll have a closer look at how all of these fared right at the end of the video, where I sort of go over my thoughts with you. So on with the review. Okay, so first up we have got the black gel polish. The product code is CG001, and if you're looking for the direct product code, shall I say, for this one, it is 55845-1. Like I said before, I will leave a link for these down below, but if you want to use either of those two, it will take you directly to this gel polish. So I'm going to be swatching this on the nail tips today, so I will be using it alongside the gel polishes, the cat eye, sorry, should I say, that I just showed you previously, so you'll be able to see how well it works. And I'll be doing it sort of an alternate nail tips here too, so I might just do those other ones off camera, because you just really want to see me doing one, and I want to see how opaque it is in one coat, but I've got a feeling it might take 2 to 3 coats for it to be fully opaque. So let's have a bit of a look, a close-up look first, if I can get it to focus. Here we go, and as you can see, it's a beautiful glossy black. Now, like all polishes, gel polishes, you will need to use a base coat first, followed by the coloured coats, so 2 to 3 just to get the opacity. Always best to do thinner coats, and then just finish with your favourite top coat. So a beautiful glossy top coat would look amazing over this, but even more amazing if you're sort of going for that look would be a matte top coat. So yeah, have a bit of a play, because it does change the look of the gel polish quite significantly when you finish it off with a different kind of top coat. So I'm just sort of going in with the first coat of it here. So that's it there. I think I've got a bit of a fuzzy on my nail tip, but that's on the nail tip, not anything to do with the gel itself. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that in the lamp, and I'll meet you back for the second coat. Okay, so that was coat number 1. Here we go in with coat number 2. So the length of curing time really does depend on your lamp. My lamp does work fairly quickly, so I can usually get away with 30 seconds, but sometimes black gel polishes do take a lot longer to cure, so you might need to go up to at least 60 seconds if not more, just depending on your actual lamp. So as you can see, that's the second coat gone on there, and that is actually fully opaque, so I'm actually quite surprised and really pleased with that too. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure this, but off camera I will paint the rest of these nail tips so that the video is not too long, and I'll meet you back for the second polish that I'm going to be reviewing, so we'll have a look at that too. Okay, so I've got my nail tips at the ready there. Let's dive into the first cat magnetic polish. So first up we have got Sunset Gaze. The product number is MY231. It is part of the Golden Cat Magnetic series, and the direct product link number is 62436. Now these gels are 10 milliliters in size, and with these ones being a cat magnetic polish, they look amazing once you've used a magnet of some description over them. So I will leave a link for some magnets at Born Pretty Store's website, so you can check those out for yourself. I will be using this one here today, but they do come in lots of different shapes and formats, ranging from size and shape too, so there is something there for everybody. But if you've got magnets at home, you can always give it a go, but they do work best with a stronger magnet, so just bear that in mind. So this one here is looking at the case there, or the top of it should I say, it looks like a navy blue with a gold streak through it. So it's going to be quite interesting, this one, because you can kind of see the gold shimmer there and a little bit of the blue showing up on camera too, so it's going to be quite interesting. I am going to swatch it on the natural nail tip, but I will also do it on top of the black as well, so we can see how it looks if you're wanting to just use it on its own. So here goes. We're going to go straight over the natural nail tip first, and it's showing up as a really nice sort of almost like a denim blue colour. Quite like that. So I did mention that you have to use a magnet with these, but I mean that's not always the rule. I mean, if you like the look of this and you don't have a magnet on hand, there is nothing wrong with wearing that as is, because if you sort of look when you know the light's moving across it, you can actually see the gold shimmer already appearing in, you know, on the nail. So, you know, why not just go for it like that? If you press for time or you don't actually have a magnet, you can actually use it that way. So I'm just going to sort of run the magnet near the nail just to activate that gold that's within the actual polish. There's lots and lots of different ways to get different effects using these. I mean, you can always check out my other, you know, cat eye polishes review videos that I've made in the past if you want to sort of get some more inspiration on how you can use it. But isn't that pretty? I'm going to quickly pop this into the lamp before it moves anymore, because with magnetic polishes, they're not set in stone, or any gel polish for that matter is not set in stone until you actually cure it. So when you're playing with magnetic polishes, it's always best to work on 1 or 2 nails at a time, so that way you don't lose the intensity of that design that you've just created. Once it's cured, I will meet you back. Okay, so I mean that is actually, looking at that, that's actually already opaque, but for swatching purposes I'm actually going to go ahead and do 2 coats of this polish, you know, just so we can see how opaque it really does get. And sometimes the second coat just intensifies the magnetic effect when it's just used alone. So once again, I'll sort of just have a bit of a play with the magnet near the tip of the nail. Gosh, isn't that pretty? Now you see what I mean about it sort of being, you know, like it looks like it's a deeper sort of look with that magnetic effect. It sort of looks like the nail is lit within. So if I was wearing this, I would definitely do 2 coats. I'm going to go ahead and cure it in the lamp, and then we're going to come back and do it on the black base. Okay, we're going to try it out on the one next to it, because I really want to see how it looks over the black. Instantly the gold is showing up. I don't know if that's showing up on camera as well, but that's what I can see. Less of the blue, more of the gold. And let's just see what happens once we use the magnet on it. Yeah, definitely looks more black, this one. I think the black base has sort of made us lose the blue polish, whereas you can still actually see it on this one here. This has definitely given a more striking, deeper look, more richness to it. But quite nice that you can get two different looks out of the same polish. So really great if you've decided to purchase this and you want to use it over a different base, that you're actually going to get a couple of different looks from the same polish. I'm going to go ahead and cure that, and I'll meet you back for the next colour. Okay, so next up we have got Grape, which is MY270. This is part of the coloured cat magnetic range. And the product code is 61262. And this is what this one looks like. Oh, great for those purple lovers out there. Looks very similar in that it's got a coloured base like that blue one that we've just been looking at, and a sort of shimmer, but this to me looks more olive green. I'm not sure if that's showing up on camera. Looks more olive green than gold, but let's just see how it looks on the nail. Got my little trusty colour wheel here. We'll go ahead and do it on the natural nail first. So here it is here. Yeah, looks very similar type of gel polish to me as the blue one that we just did, which was Sunset Gaze. Because you, like I mentioned before, you could just wear that as is, and so you do get that purple or sort of lilac shade showing with that, shimmer over the top. But because it's a magnetic one, I want to go ahead and activate the magnetic particles in there, and that's brought it to life. So now on camera it's appearing gold, but in real life that's definitely more green. So it's quite an interesting polish, this one. I'm going to go ahead and cure it, and I'll meet you back for the second coat. Okay, so I'm back for the second coat of Grape, and that purple is definitely deeper now with this second coat going on. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the magnet. I'm going to have a bit of a play with the lighting at the end of this video, just to see if I can show it up how it looks in real life, because at the moment it's definitely showing quite gold, but I can see more green in there, and this one looks more bronze in real life. So yeah, it's interesting how lighting can affect how things look. Anyway, hopefully you're getting a really nice look at that one there. I'm going to go ahead and cure it, and I'll meet you back for it over the black. Right, let's have a look at it over the black. Instantly I'm seeing green. I'm seeing green. So strange. Okay, let's have a look with it with the magnet. It's definitely, when you look at the one next to it, it's definitely more green. It's very interesting, this polish. I don't know if I've got any cat magnetic polishes that look like this, but yeah, interesting colour. Hopefully you like it. I'm going to go ahead and cure that. I'll meet you back for the final one. Okay, so last but not least we have got Morning Light, which is MY85. It's a rainbow cat magnetic gel, and the product code is 59708-2. Now this one here, there are actually 6 colours in this range, so I will leave a link for where you can find all the colours. If I can find that on that website, I'll definitely link that. Otherwise you'll find a direct link for this particular one there. So yeah, let's just have a closer look at this. So this one's quite a different gel polish. I did sort of have a bit of a sneaky peek at it, only because when I'm swatching and reviewing things, I like to have a little bit of knowledge beforehand, but it doesn't always work out that way. But this one here is quite a different colour compared to the other two, in that it's very sheer and translucent looking. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, It is showing up as a silver here, but on the website it's yeah, it's a very translucent shimmery sort of color with like a hollow finish to it. So I'm hoping that's what we're going to achieve today with this one. So let's go ahead and swatch it and have a look. So first of all, I'll just do it over the sorry, I've just made a really big mess here. I actually had lots on the brush and I've just gone and pushed it back, and it's just about come overflowing out of the bottle, so I'm having a little bit of a moment here, because every time I go to push it in, it's actually putting more gel polish onto the brush, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, for some reason I think I must have just tipped it or something. Anyway, all right, crisis averted. Let's have a look at it over the nail. So like I mentioned before, it's very different from the other two, in that it's not hasn't actually got a colour to it as such. It's just more of a translucent type of magnetic polish. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, we can actually see something there using the magnet, because I thought the other way I could do it is just do like a basic cat eye on there, which you know, you can sort of see straight away that it's doing something. But I think let's just, for swatching purposes, just do it the same as I've done the other. I'm gonna have to redo this now. So if you're not happy with what you've achieved with your magnet and you're thinking, oh my god, I don't want my nails to look like that, or I don't like that design, or that's not quite the effect I was going for, all you do is basically, before you cure it, is just to run the brush back over the top of it, and that basically wipes the slate clean. It's a bit like the old Etch a Sketches, you know, when you used to make a design and then you'd finished with it, or you didn't like what you'd done, and you used to tip it upside down and give it a shake, and then the thing would disappear. That's pretty much what you're doing here. So anyway, enough about my childhood, I'm showing my age. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do sort of something similar to what I did with the other nails, and just run the magnet sort of towards the tip of the nail, like so. I'm going to go ahead and cure that, and I'll meet you back for the second coat. Okay, so here's the second coat going on here. I'm not sure how much more opaque this is going to make it, but let's just do what we've done on all the other nails. Again, use your magnet. So silvery looking, it's really pretty actually, that one. Quite nice if you want something a little bit more subtle. And all the other colours that are available too are pastel shades. So they're very, very light and translucent, like I mentioned earlier. So pretty. Let's cure that. I just thought while we're waiting for the polish to cure, these are the other colours that are available. So like I mentioned, they are very translucent looking. This is the one that I'm swatching today. But yeah, that's the rest of the range. So do check those out. So that is fully cured. I'm going to go ahead and actually do it over the black as well, because I really want to see how this one looks over the black, and whether it stays silver or whether the black shows through. I'm not really sure what's going to happen here, but let's have a look. So I'm doing nice even layer on there, not too thick, not too thin. And let's just see. Interesting. Okay, so it hasn't actually, it just looks darker than this one here, but I thought it would have been not as opaque. So it's really interesting. Let me just go ahead and do it like a, oh, that's cool. Actually, that's probably a better way of doing it. So I've just done it as a regular cat eye, so you're still seeing the black underneath, but it's created a silver stripe, but it's actually left really small flecks of the hollow glitter behind. on the black parts. So when I show you a close-up at the end and I have a bit of a play around with the lighting, you will see what I'm referring to. Yeah, I mean, lots of different ways you could use this, but I'm going to go ahead and cure that, and then I will meet you back for my final thoughts on these. Okay, so I am back with them. I have actually top coated all of them with Born Pretty Store's glossy top coat. I will, if I remember, I'll link that video. I actually just did a review on it. I think it was my last video, so if I remember I will link that video for you, but you will find a direct link down below also for the super top coat. So anyway, back to my final thoughts on these gel polishes. So this was the first one, oh no, sorry, not the first one, this is the black colour that we reviewed, but this one is Sunset Glaze, and like I mentioned before, it had a beautiful sort of like a denim blue base to it, and then a sort of golden, almost bronzy sort of glitter throughout. So I'm just going to flick my light because I've got two desk lamps on at the moment, but you really want to see what it looks like with under sunlight. So if, you know, if it's a nice sunny day, this is actually what it's going to look like there. So as you can see, it's very, very pretty, nice and shimmery and sparkly, and quite nice that it actually has like a different look depending on what the color of your base is. So if you've gone just for the polish on its own, that's what it's going to look like, but if you've decided to paint it over black, then you're going to get quite a different effect from it. Okay, so next up we have got I think this one was called Grape. Yeah, this one's Grape. So this is the lilac or purple coloured one that has got more of a green shimmer through it as opposed to like a gold. So this is two coats over the just over a natural nail, and then this is a one coat over black. And then last but not least we have got the which was this one here, this not Grape, sorry, I'm holding the wrong polish up now, Morning Light. So now I mentioned, like as I mentioned before, this one's definitely more of a lighter, more less opaque sort of polish. This is just two coats, and you can see the beautiful holographic glitters here. If I hold it closer to the camera, you can see how pretty that is, but also that sort of light shimmer that it has coming throughout. So that's like kind of the reflective part of it, but then you're left with this beautiful holographic glitter that's scattered beautifully throughout. And then this is what I did with it over the black base, and so you can see how I did a basic cat eye, but I kind of drew the magnet across the tip, but it had a really cool effect because it did scatter, leave the sort of glitter, the holographic glitter scattered throughout the nail, so you're still getting a really pretty finish there, but then you get that sort of flash, that silver flash there through the center of it. Then this is just the black polish that we used originally on all of these you know, nail tips. I've used it with all of the other ones. This is their basic black gel polish, two coats, and then it's been top coated. So yeah, these are all of the beautiful gel polishes that I have swatched and shared with you today. If you are interested in any of these or anything else site-wide at Born Pretty Store, please be sure to use that 22% off discount code, which is MMX20. It'll give you 22% off site-wide. I will leave it at the bottom of the screen. It's probably already there for you to see and to remember, but I will have it down in the description box below if you want to take advantage of that. Also, let me know in the comments section if there's a favourite amongst these gel polishes that I've swatched and shared with you today. If you're interested in getting any of these, or if you've already got some, are you getting ready for the upcoming holiday season? Is there anything there that you would wear you know, for New Year's Eve maybe? You know, just let me know if there are any standout favourites there amongst these. I always love to hear from you, and if you haven't done so already, I do invite you to subscribe to my channel. It is free to do so. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads, And yeah, apart from that, thanks for stopping by. Hope you've enjoyed the content, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.